Believe it or not, fish eggs can travel through birds. Certain fish species, like carp and killifish, have a remarkable ability to survive a challenging journey through the digestive systems of birds. When birds eat these fish eggs, they can endure the harsh conditions of digestion and remain unharmed. Once the birds excrete them, the eggs can hatch into tiny fish, ready to start their lives in new waters. This unique survival mechanism is crucial for the fish species, allowing them to colonize distant ponds, lakes, and rivers that might not be accessible otherwise. It's like nature's own version of hitchhiking. By passing through birds, these fish can spread across vast landscapes and find new habitats to thrive in. It also raises fascinating questions about how species can adapt and survive in changing environments. So the next time you see a swimming fish, remember that its journey might have begun with a bird's meal. Isn't nature incredible? Did you know ancient Egyptians worshipped onions as symbols of life? These seemingly simple vegetables had a profound meaning in ancient Egyptian culture. Their unique layered structure, with rings within rings, symbolized infinity and the eternal cycle of life and death. Egyptians believed that life didn't end with death. Rather, it transformed into another phase of existence. Because of this belief, onions were often placed in the tombs of pharaohs. This was done to ensure that the rulers had sustenance in the afterlife. Even more fascinating is the discovery of onions in the eye sockets of mummies, such as Pharaoh Ramses IV. These finds highlight just how important onions were in their spiritual practices and views on immortality. This reverence for onions shows us how a common food item can take on deep cultural and spiritual significance, shaping beliefs about life beyond death in ancient civilizations. So the next time you slice an onion, remember that for the Egyptians, it was not just a vegetable, but a powerful emblem of eternity. Guess what really drives the night-blooming cereus? This fascinating cactus has a unique strategy for survival and reproduction. The night-blooming cereus, known for its large, fragrant flowers, opens its blossoms only at night. This amazing adaptation attracts nighttime pollinators, particularly bats, which are essential for the plant's successful reproduction. As the sun sets and temperatures cool, the flowers burst open, releasing a sweet scent that wafts through the air. Bats, drawn by the aroma, flit from flower to flower, helping transfer pollen as they feed on the nectar. This remarkable relationship highlights the ecological roles these plants and their pollinators play in maintaining a healthy environment. It's a perfect example of nature's interconnectedness, showcasing how different species rely on one another. Isn't it incredible how some plants have evolved to thrive in unique ways? Why is architectural stability so crucial for development? Architectural stability is the foundation of our built environment, playing a major role in how structures function and endure over time. When architects and builders emphasize structural integrity during the planning and construction phases, they ensure that buildings can withstand various stresses, such as weather, earthquakes, and everyday wear and tear. This careful consideration not only protects the safety of those who use these buildings, but also contributes to sustainable long-term development. A well-designed structure can last for generations, reducing the need for costly repairs or rebuilding. Furthermore, stability can enhance the aesthetic appeal of a building, as a well-constructed space often features solid lines and sturdy materials. Whether it's a towering skyscraper or a cozy home, the principles of architectural stability guide every decision made during its creation. So next time you admire a beautiful building, remember that its enduring presence is thanks to the meticulous work of architects who prioritize structural integrity. Did you hear about the Messi look-alike in Iran? Reza Parastesh, an Iranian man with an uncanny resemblance to soccer superstar Lionel Messi, has lived a life filled with unexpected twists and turns. Imagine walking down the street and being constantly approached by fans who want selfies, believing you're a global soccer legend. While this resemblance has brought Reza fame and admiration, it has also led to legal troubles. The overwhelming public confusion has sometimes made his life challenging, as he navigates the excitement of fame alongside the complexities of being mistaken for someone else. His story highlights how a simple likeness can change one's existence dramatically. It's fascinating to see how the world reacts when someone resembles a celebrity. Reza has embraced his unique situation, participating in various media events and capturing the curiosity of many. Have you ever met someone who looks just like a famous person? What would you do if you were in his shoes? This might surprise you. Discovery Dynamics is fascinating. At Discovery Dynamics, we dive into a treasure trove of intriguing facts and knowledge, spanning a rich variety of fields like history and science. Imagine discovering how ancient civilizations built the pyramids, or learning about groundbreaking scientific inventions that changed the world. Each fact we share is an invitation to explore our universe, sparking curiosity and wonder. Whether you're captivated by the mysteries of the cosmos or the stories behind historic events, there's something for everyone. Our goal is to make learning enjoyable so you can engage with amazing topics that not only inform, but also inspire you to think deeper. So why just read about history or science when you can experience it through fascinating tidbits at Discovery Dynamics? Join us as we uncover the stories behind the facts. Most people don't know this, but Nintendo is thriving. This beloved gaming company has built up such a massive wealth that it can actually sustain a loss of $250 million each year and still keep its operations going strong until 2052. How did it achieve this remarkable financial status? Well, it all comes down to decades of creating iconic gaming franchises like Mario, The Legend of Zelda, and Pokemon. These games not only capture the hearts of players, but also generate substantial revenue through game sales, merchandise, and licensing deals. Nintendo's smart business strategies and knack for innovation have allowed it to remain relevant in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. While other companies might struggle during hard times, Nintendo's impressive bank balance gives it the flexibility to experiment with new ideas without financial fear. Isn't it fascinating to think of how a company can plan so far into the future? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Japan's sky turned violet. In 2019, after the powerful typhoon Hagibis swept through, a stunning phenomenon occurred. People across Japan looked up to see a mesmerizing violet sky, a sight that felt almost otherworldly. This magical color happened because of a process called Rayleigh scattering, which occurs when sunlight interacts with tiny particles and moisture left behind by the storm. As the sun's rays tangled with the scattered air and water droplets, they refracted and created this beautiful shade of violet. This unexpected display captivated many, making a turbulent moment in weather history also one of dramatic beauty. It reminds us that nature has a way of surprising us, often showcasing its artistry even in the aftermath of chaos. Who knew a typhoon could lead to such a stunning spectacle? Guess what really drives hair diversity across colors? It's a fascinating fact that many people aren't aware of. On average, those with blonde hair have about 150,000 hair follicles on their scalp, significantly more than individuals with darker shades, who usually have around 100,000 to 120,000 follicles. This intriguing difference doesn't imply that blondes are inherently more stylish or attractive, but it does give them a voluminous appearance that's often desired. The reason lies in the sheer number of follicles rather than the thickness of their hair strands. Blonde hair may look fine, yet its abundance creates an illusion of fullness. Dark-haired individuals, in contrast, often possess thicker strands, resulting in a different visual impact. Interestingly, redheads typically have even fewer hair follicles than brunettes, but they compensate with vibrant and striking colors. These variations in hair color remind us of the beautiful diversity that exists within our human race. So the next time you admire someone with stunning blonde locks, remember there might be a whole lot of hair behind that beautiful curtain. What if I told you Kentucky is a Civil War crossroads? This remarkable state is the birthplace of two influential leaders, Abraham Lincoln and Jefferson Davis. Lincoln, who would become the president of the Union, was born near Hodgenville, while Davis, who led the Confederacy, took his first breaths in Fairview. Their differing legacies illuminate Kentucky's complex historical role during the Civil War, a time of deep division in the United States. The paths of these men, raised in close geographic proximity, offer a fascinating insight into how personal backgrounds can shape political ideologies. Lincoln is celebrated for his efforts to unite the nation and abolish slavery, while Davis is seen as a symbol of the Confederacy's quest for independence. In a state caught between two worlds, Kentucky serves as a poignant reminder of the struggles and contradictions America faced in its quest for unity and justice. Believe it or not, biodegradable bags can be tricky. Many people assume that biodegradable plastic bags will break down easily in landfills, but that's not quite the case. These bags often require specific conditions, like high temperatures and active microbes, to decompose effectively. In a typical landfill, where conditions can be cold and compacted, these bags can sit for much longer than expected, sometimes not breaking down at all. This reality complicates our efforts to reduce plastic waste. Instead of helping the environment, these so-called greener alternatives can behave similarly to traditional plastics, lingering in our landfills and contributing to pollution. It's a reminder that not all eco-friendly solutions are created equal. So the next time you reach for a biodegradable bag, consider how and where it will break down. Are we truly making a positive impact? Guess what really drives penguins to thrive? Penguins have a remarkable adaptation that helps them survive in their salty ocean habitat. They possess a special gland located above their eyes, which extracts excess salt from the seawater they swallow while hunting for food. This unique feature allows them to convert that salt into fresh water, making it safe to drink. Imagine diving into the ocean and coming back with a built-in filter for fresh water. That's exactly what these amazing birds can do. When penguins dive deep, they can consume fish and other marine life without worrying about dehydration. Instead of needing to find fresh water sources on land, their bodies efficiently manage the salt, keeping them healthy and hydrated. This incredible adaptation highlights the ingenuity of evolution, enabling penguins to thrive in some of the most challenging environments on the planet. Isn't nature fascinating? Did you know that Nick Merck's name has a cool backstory? His username is inspired by his love for mercenaries in video games, which brilliantly captures his competitive edge. As a popular streamer and gamer, Nick often embraces an aggressive playstyle that mirrors the fierce and skilled mercenaries he admires in games. Mercenaries are characters that work for hire, showcasing both strength and strategy, qualities that Nick embodies in his gameplay. This connection between his username and his gaming style illustrates how personal interests can shape a player's identity in the gaming world. Fans love tuning in not just for the gameplay, but also for the character he brings to the stream. When you watch him play, it's not just about winning, it's about experiencing the passion and excitement that come from those intense battles. So next time you see him in action, remember the story behind Merck and how it fuels his competitive spirit. Shocking survival skills of cockroaches revealed. Did you know that cockroaches can live for about a week without their heads? This might sound unbelievable, but it's true. Unlike humans, these resilient insects don't breathe through their mouths. Instead, they take in oxygen through tiny openings in their bodies called spiracles. These spiracles are located along the sides of their bodies, allowing them to access air even when they're missing vital body parts. This unique adaptation helps them survive in challenging environments where food and water might not always be available. Consequently, cockroaches can endure longer than one might expect in dire situations, even with serious injuries. They are incredibly hardy creatures, capable of withstanding extreme conditions that would be fatal to many other animals. Researchers study cockroaches not only out of curiosity, but to better understand their survival mechanisms. So the next time you see a cockroach, take a moment to appreciate its astonishing ability to survive against the odds. Who knew these little bugs were such tough survivors? Is it really true that hormones boost brain power? Yes, they do. Gonadal hormones, like estrogen from ovaries and testosterone from testes, play key roles in stimulating neurogenesis, which is the creation of new neurons in your brain. These hormones are particularly impactful in regions associated with memory and learning. Research shows that estrogen can enhance cognitive abilities and protect against mental decline, while testosterone has been linked to better spatial memory and overall brain health. This exciting connection between hormones and brain function suggests that understanding how these hormones work could open doors for future treatments for conditions like Alzheimer's or other cognitive disorders. So next time you hear about estrogen and testosterone, remember they're not just about physical traits, they might be helping your brain work better too. Isn't that fascinating? Believe it or not, lobsters have interesting love lives. Contrary to what you might think, lobsters don't stick to one partner for life. Instead, these crustaceans form relatively stable pair bonds, especially during a special time called molting. When female lobsters shed their shells to grow, they attract males who compete for their attention. This period lasts about 2 weeks and it's crucial for reproduction. During this time, the dominant male usually mates with the female, ensuring the continuation of their species. After this brief romance, the female can move on, as lobsters aren't known for lifelong commitments. While you might not want to take relationship advice from a lobster, their mating rituals provide fascinating insights into the natural world's complexity and diversity. Isn't it amazing how love plays out in the animal kingdom? Hard to believe, but Aztec warriors wielded macuahuitls. This impressive weapon was made from obsidian, a volcanic glass known for its sharpness. Spanish conquistadors marveled at the macuahuitl's design when they encountered it during their conquests in the 16th century. With its wooden frame and razor-sharp obsidian blades embedded along the edges, this weapon could slice through flesh, causing devastating injuries to enemy soldiers. Unlike typical swords of the time, macuahuitls were designed to deliver brutal slashes, showcasing the Aztecs' mastery of materials and weaponry. Warriors would use these weapons in tandem with their agility and strategy, making them formidable opponents in battle. The effectiveness of the macuahuitl not only highlights the ingenuity of the Aztecs, but also marks a significant chapter in the history of warfare. How did such extraordinary craftsmanship influence battles throughout history? Why exactly does Polar Bear Jail exist in Canada? Located in the small town of Churchill, Manitoba, this unique facility plays a crucial role in protecting both polar bears and local residents. When bears wander into town, searching for food or moving due to habitat changes, they can create dangerous situations. To keep the community safe, the Polar Bear Jail serves an important purpose. This isn't just a regular prison, it's a holding area where bears can rest until they can be safely relocated back to their natural environment. During their stay, typically lasting around 30 days, the bears have time to recover from their unusual excursions into human habitats. This recovery period is crucial because it ensures that the bears do not associate humans with food, which could lead to more dangerous encounters in the future. The practice not only helps maintain the local wildlife population, but also highlights Churchill's dedication to conservation. By balancing human safety with the well-being of these majestic creatures, the Polar Bear Jail showcases an innovative solution to wildlife management. So next time you think of polar bears, remember this remarkable facility up north that helps protect both bears and people. Here's a wild fact about extreme temperatures in space. The universe is home to mind-blowing environments, like regions where temperatures soar above 1,000 degrees Celsius. This intense heat isn't just around stars, it's also found in the remnants of exploding supernovae and even giant gas clouds. Under such scorching conditions, everyday materials like carbon fiber can behave in unexpected ways. For instance, carbon fiber, which is usually strong and light here on Earth, might weaken or change its structure in space's extreme heat. Scientists study these effects to understand how materials will perform in possible future space missions, or even when we think about colonizing other planets. Imagine astronauts crafting tools or shelters from materials that can withstand these incredible temperatures. What fascinating possibilities might our future explorers face in these fiery regions of the universe? Let's uncover the truth about Bibury, England, a charming village that feels straight out of a fairy tale. Nestled in the Cotswolds, Bibury is renowned for its stunning limestone houses and quaint thatched roofs. One of its most iconic features is Arlington Row, a remarkable collection of 14th century cottages that countless visitors flock to photograph. These picturesque homes, with their traditional design, showcase the timeless beauty of English architecture and history. Arlington Row isn't just beautiful, it's also preserved by the National Trust, ensuring that this slice of history remains untouched for future generations. Walking through Bibury, you might feel as if you've stepped back in time, surrounded by the enchanting landscapes and friendly local charm. Why is this village such a beloved destination for travelers from all around the globe? Surprisingly, it's a fact that taxes weren't everything. The American Revolution is often thought to have erupted purely over taxes, particularly the infamous Tea Act. However, this view misses other important reasons behind the colonists' desire for independence. Yes, taxes like the Stamp Act and Tea Act stirred up anger, but deeper issues fueled this fire. Many colonists were frustrated by their lack of representation in the British Parliament, feeling that their voices were ignored. Additionally, the presence of British troops on American soil made people uneasy, as it symbolized oppression rather than protection. Moreover, colonists were eager for the freedom to expand westward, which was often blocked by British policies. The rallying cry of "no taxation without representation" oversimplifies a vital struggle for political autonomy. Colonists weren't just fighting to save a few dollars. They were fighting for the right to govern themselves and shape their own futures. Hard to believe, but pets can be left or right-handed. Just like humans, our furry companions exhibit unique preferences that can include being left or right-pawed. This fascinating aspect of animal behavior is tied to their brain structure and how they engage with their environment. Researchers have discovered that many pets prefer one side when performing everyday tasks, such as reaching for a treat, playing with toys, or even running towards you. For dogs, this preference is often measured by observing which paw they use first when stepping forward. Studies indicate that around 50% of dogs tend to favor their right paw, while the other half shows a tendency towards left paw dominance. Cats also display similar quirks. Some of them might be lefties, and interestingly, this paw preference could correlate with their personality traits. Do you notice your cat swatting at things more often with their right paw? Or does your dog retrieve the ball consistently with their left? Paying attention to these behaviors can provide insights into their unique personalities, making your pet even more intriguing. Did you know Alaska is the biggest U.S. state? Many people assume that Texas holds the title as the largest state in the U.S. by land area, but that's not true. Alaska takes the crown with a whopping 663,000 square miles, which is more than double Texas's size of approximately 268,000 square miles. This common mix-up often comes from the fact that Texas is the largest state among the contiguous 48 states, making it easy to forget about Alaska. Interestingly, despite its immense size, Alaska is also one of the least densely populated states in the country. With vast wilderness, stunning landscapes, and remote communities, much of Alaska is still untouched by urban development. So next time you hear someone boast about Texas's size, you can share the fascinating truth about Alaska and its incredible land area. Believe it or not, Sandwich has a quirky police motto. In the charming town of Sandwich, Massachusetts, local culture takes a lighthearted turn, with the police cars proudly displaying the motto, "Sandwich Police." This playful twist not only brings a smile to residents and visitors alike, but also reflects the town's unique character. Founded in 1637, Sandwich is the oldest town on Cape Cod, rich in history and quaint charm. Its picturesque streets and beautiful beaches attract tourists who often stop to snap a photo of the police cars while giggling at the quirky name. This humorous branding helps foster a sense of community and marks Sandwich as a place where tradition meets playful spirit. The town's motto serves as a reminder that humor can brighten even the most serious professions. So next time you hear about Sandwich, Massachusetts, remember it's not just the sandwich that's special, but also the friendly police force that keeps the town safe with a smile. Have you ever seen sharks in a volcano? It may sound unbelievable, but scientists have found that sharks can actually thrive in the extreme conditions of underwater volcanoes, like the fascinating one called Kabachi. This remarkable discovery reveals how adaptable these ancient predators can be. Sharks have the unique ability to tolerate higher temperatures than many other fish, allowing them to explore these volcanic environments, which are typically inhospitable to most marine life. At Kabachi, researchers observed a variety of shark species swimming comfortably around the hot volcanic vents, where water temperatures can soar. These heat-resistant sharks not only survive but likely find food and shelter in these unique habitats. This adaptability showcases the incredible resilience of nature and raises exciting questions about how many other organisms might thrive in extreme conditions. As we learn more about the ocean's depths and extremes, who knows what other surprises await us underwater? Did you know that the star apple is a galaxy fruit? This tropical delight, native to Central America and the Caribbean, offers a unique experience for fruit lovers. When you slice it open, its interior reveals a starry pattern that looks like it's straight out of a cosmic dream. The star apple, or Chrysophilum canito, has a smooth, thin skin that can be green, purple, or yellow. But it's the flavor that steals the show. With its sweet, creamy texture, you might think of it as a blend of apples and creamy custard. Rich in vitamins A and C, this exotic fruit isn't just tasty, but also healthy. Whether eaten fresh or added to salads, it's a treat that's sure to impress. So next time you're exploring tropical options, don't pass up the chance to try this heavenly star apple. Have you ever tasted something that looks like it belongs in the universe? You must try watermelon steaks for dinner tonight. These juicy and vibrant slices of fruit are gaining popularity as a delicious meat alternative among top vegetarian chefs. Watermelon, often seen as a refreshing summer treat, holds a unique texture that lends itself beautifully to grilling and seasoning. When cut thick and cooked, watermelon transforms, becoming tender and slightly smoky, perfect for those craving something hearty without the meat. Chefs appreciate its ability to absorb flavors and pair well with spices, making it an exciting option for plant-based meals. Add a sprinkle of salt, a dash of balsamic glaze, or top it with fresh herbs to elevate the dish. Eating watermelon steaks not only diversifies your dinner plans, but also embraces healthier living without sacrificing taste. Plus, they're an excellent source of hydration thanks to their high water content. So why not give watermelon steaks a try? You might just discover a new favorite dish that impresses your family and friends. Ever thought about why Earth's depths are so vast? At a depth of 20,000 miles beneath the surface, you're actually not quite halfway to the moon. In fact, this depth represents about 20% of the total distance to our lunar neighbor, which sits around 238,855 miles away. The Earth itself, however, has layers that vary greatly in thickness. The deepest point we've ever drilled into the Earth is the Kola Super Deep borehole in Russia, which is only about 7.5 miles deep. That means we've barely scratched the surface when it comes to exploring the mysteries of our planet's crust. Scientists believe that the Earth's inner layers, including the mantle and the core, are crucial for understanding tectonic movements, volcanic activity, and even the creation of Earth's magnetic field. The depths hide fascinating secrets waiting to be uncovered. How many more wonders lie beneath our feet? Did you know red can boost victory chances? Studies show that teams or athletes wearing red uniforms are statistically more likely to win their competitions. This intriguing phenomenon has led researchers to explore the psychological effects of color on performance. Red is often associated with power, aggression, and energy, which could influence both the players and their opponents. When athletes don red gear, they might feel more confident and assertive, potentially giving them a psychological edge. On the other side, opponents may find red-clad athletes more intimidating, which can affect their performance. This isn't just limited to sports. It can extend to other competitive environments, like business or academics, where red might evoke a similar sense of urgency and determination. As we continue to delve into the fascinating intersections of psychology and color, we find that simple choices, like what color to wear, can have significant impacts on outcomes. So the next time you watch a game, pay close attention to those wearing red. Could it give them the winning edge? Discover the surprising benefits of yawning for your brain. Recent research from the University of Vienna reveals that yawning might actually help cool your brain. This fascinating finding suggests that when we yawn, the inhalation of cooler air may lower brain temperature, enhancing our overall mental function. It's a refreshing thought, isn't it? However, this cooling effect seems to wane in hot environments where yawning becomes less effective. So if you find yourself yawning during a warm summer day, it might not do much good. This research challenges our traditional beliefs about yawning being merely a sign of boredom or fatigue. Instead, it highlights our body's smart ways to maintain optimal brain performance. Next time you catch yourself yawning, remember it could be your brain's way of cooling off and gearing up for action. Isn't that a cool twist on a common habit? Experience El Salvador's fiery tradition at the Fireball Festival. This lively celebration honors the eruption of the El Playón volcano from 1658, a pivotal event in the country's history. Each year, locals gather to participate in this century-old festival, where they hurl fireballs made from tightly wrapped rags soaked in flammable liquids at each other. It may sound wild, but this exciting practice isn't just for fun. It's steeped in culture and community spirit. Participants wear protective gear, and the atmosphere is charged with excitement and laughter as people dodge and throw fiery projectiles. The festival typically takes place in December and attracts crowds who come to witness the action and enjoy the vibrant local food and music. The Fireball Festival serves as a reminder of the volcanic activity that shaped the region, while fostering a sense of camaraderie among villagers. So if you're ever in El Salvador, don't miss this unforgettable event that showcases bravery, tradition, and a bit of pyrotechnic flair. Ever tried grilled ice cubes in Nanchang? This peculiar culinary delight features ice cubes that are grilled and seasoned with various spices, transforming the frozen ingredient into a unique snack. In Nanchang, China, street vendors offer this unusual treat for free, inviting adventurous eaters to try something completely out of the ordinary. The grilling process gives the ice a warm, smoky flavor, while the spices add a delightful kick that surprises many first-time tasters. While it might not fill you up, it's all about the experience and the thrill of trying something new. This quirky food trend reflects the creativity of local chefs and the playful nature of food cultures around the world. Imagine being in a bustling street market surrounded by aromatic dishes and then stumbling upon a vendor grilling ice cubes. The blend of hot and cold sensations creates a fun taste sensation that you won't forget. If you find yourself in Nanchang, don't miss the chance to enjoy this whimsical treat and share your thoughts with friends. Did you know that cheese is a top stolen food? It's hard to believe, but around 4% of the world's cheese supply disappears each year due to theft. This surprising statistic shows just how much people love cheese, from creamy brie to sharp cheddar. Imagine walking through a grocery store and suddenly realizing that blocks of cheese are vanishing from the shelves. In some regions, cheese is so sought after that it's become a target for thieves looking to make a quick buck. Think about it. Cheese can be expensive, and with its delicious taste, it's no wonder people are willing to risk the law for it. This trend not only highlights the high demand for cheese, but also reflects its cultural significance across different cuisines. From pizza to pasta, cheese adds flavor and texture to countless dishes. So the next time you enjoy a cheesy meal, remember, you're part of a deliciously irresistible global phenomenon. Prepare to be amazed by memory's quirks. Did you know that every time you recall a memory, it might change a little? This fascinating phenomenon is called the memory distortion effect. When our brains retrieve memories, they aren't like perfect video recordings. Instead, they can be molded and influenced by various factors. For instance, your current emotions, new experiences, or even what other people say can create subtle shifts in how you remember events. Over time, this active process means that our memories may become less accurate. So when you think back to a fun vacation or a special day, you might be recalling an altered version of reality. Understanding this can help us appreciate how our brains work and why memories can sometimes feel hazy or uncertain. Isn't it intriguing how our minds shape the past? Get ready to discover Ralph Lauren's stylish legacy. Founded in 1967, the Polo Ralph Lauren sportswear line has become a major player in the fashion world, celebrated for its classic and sporty designs. The brand is instantly recognizable thanks to its iconic polo player logo, which represents the essence of American style and sophistication. Ralph Lauren himself started with a vision of creating ties that boasted a unique flair, which eventually blossomed into a full-fledged lifestyle brand. Over the years, Polo Ralph Lauren has expanded its offerings, catering to both men and women with a diverse range of apparel, accessories, and fragrances. Its timeless aesthetics not only reflect athleticism, but also symbolize affluence and luxury. This successful blend of sport and elegance has transformed how people perceive and wear fashion. Would you wear something that embodies such a rich history? Prepare to be amazed by Finland's stunning lakes. Did you know that Finland boasts more than 188,000 lakes? This impressive number makes it the country with the most lakes in all of Europe. These lakes cover around 10% of Finland's land area, creating a magical landscape that's vital for the environment. They serve as habitats for unique wildlife, supporting species from fish to birds. Beyond their ecological importance, Finland's lakes are a playground for outdoor enthusiasts. Tourists flock to these shimmering waters to enjoy activities like fishing, swimming, and boating, all while soaking in breathtaking views. Whether you're an adventure seeker or someone who simply loves nature, Finland's lakes offer an unforgettable experience. So what are you waiting for? Dive into the wonders of Finland and explore its lake-filled paradise. Can you feel the urgency to save vaquitas? This critically endangered marine mammal, found only in the Gulf of California, is facing a dire situation. Conservationists are stepping up their efforts through active anti-poaching patrols and the removal of illegal fishing nets that threaten the vaquita's survival. With fewer than 30 individuals left, each day counts in this race against time. These small porpoises are elusive, making them hard to spot, but their plight has captured the hearts of many around the world. The primary threat to the vaquita comes from gill nets used in illegal fishing, which unintentionally trap and drown these creatures. By mobilizing teams to patrol the waters and remove these nets, conservationists are making a difference, but it's not enough. The situation is urgent, with their numbers dwindling rapidly. Public awareness, support for conservation initiatives, and stricter enforcement of fishing laws are crucial to give the vaquita a fighting chance. Will we be able to save this unique species before it disappears forever? Did you know cats were once called deceitful? In an early edition of his dictionary, renowned lexicographer Noah Webster didn't hold back when discussing domestic cats. He described them as deceitful animals that could become extremely spiteful when angered. This characterization might surprise many cat lovers today, who often see their feline friends as playful and affectionate companions. Webster's description reflects how cats have been perceived throughout history, balancing their charm with a mysterious air. It's fascinating to think how our understanding of these animals has evolved, shifting from labels of deceit to recognition of their complex personalities. Today, many people cherish the companionship of cats for their independent spirit and unique behaviors. So the next time your cat gives you that sly look, think back to Webster's words and wonder if there's a little mischief behind those eyes. Did you know that Rolex went to the Mariana Trench? The Rolex Deep Sea Challenge is an extraordinary watch designed for the most extreme environments, capable of handling depths up to 39,370 feet. This remarkable timepiece was put to the ultimate test during James Cameron's historic expedition to the Mariana Trench in 2012, where he descended into the deepest part of the world's oceans. The watch's engineers used cutting-edge technology and materials to ensure it could survive immense pressure in dark, icy waters. Crafted with precision, this watch not only tells time, but also symbolizes human determination and innovation in exploring our planet's uncharted territories. With its success in the trench, the Rolex Deep Sea Challenge exemplifies the perfect blend of style and function, proving that it can withstand conditions that would crush anything else. What adventures do you think this incredible watch could tackle next? Did you know black cats face adoption challenges? Many animal shelters choose not to allow the adoption of black cats around Halloween due to concerns over their safety and welfare. The spooky season often brings a rise in superstitions surrounding these beautiful creatures, leading to impulsive adoptions by people who may have fleeting interests or misguided beliefs. Shelters aim to protect these cats from potential harm or abandonment, as there have been reports of mistreatment during this time. By implementing this policy, They prioritize the animal's well-being, ensuring that each cat finds a loving home where they are appreciated for their unique personalities, not just their fur color. It's a little-known fact that Halloween can be a scary time for black cats, leading many shelters to keep them safe until the festive frenzy passes. So, if you're considering a pet, remember the importance of choosing a companion thoughtfully and responsibly. What if I told you about a ghost ship mystery? In 1921, an uninhabited ship was discovered off the coast of North Carolina, creating an enigma that has baffled people for generations. The vessel, known as the Carroll A. Deering, was found abandoned without a crew or any signs of struggle. Picture this: the sails were neatly set and the ship was still seaworthy, yet no one was on board. Investigators eagerly scoured the ship for clues, but they turned up empty-handed. The crew vanished without a trace, leading to wild theories from pirates to paranormal activity. Divers explored the area hoping to uncover evidence, but the case remains unsolved. Over time, the Carroll A. Deering became part of local lore, drawing adventurers and history buffs alike to unravel its secrets. The captivating tale raises questions about what really happened that fateful day. Did the crew encounter rough seas, or did they meet a more sinister fate? This ghost ship continues to spark curiosity and speculation, showing how history can be as mysterious as the ocean itself. This might surprise you. George Washington Carver's legacy lives on. Carver, a remarkable figure in American history, was the first African-American to have a national park named in his honor, nestled in the beautiful landscape of Missouri. Celebrated primarily for his groundbreaking work in agriculture, especially with peanuts and sweet potatoes, he transformed farming practices and helped countless farmers thrive. But Carver's talents didn't stop there. He was also an accomplished pianist and painter. His artwork even made waves at the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago, showcasing his creative spirit beyond science. Carver's dedication to education and innovation continues to inspire generations, reminding us that passion and perseverance can lead to lasting change. So next time you enjoy peanut butter or appreciate art, think about how this incredible man shaped our world in more ways than one. Ever wonder why cars became so popular? The rise of the automobile in the late 19th century was significantly influenced by the sanitation issues caused by horse manure. As cities grew, the number of horses used for transportation soared, leading to heaps of waste accumulating on streets. This not only created unpleasant odors, but also posed serious health risks, attracting flies and contributing to the spread of diseases. Enter the automobile, a cleaner, more efficient alternative that turned a messy problem into a modern solution. With cars, urban areas could reduce the hazards of horse waste and improve overall sanitation. People began to see vehicles as more than just a mode of transport. They represented progress and a cleaner way to navigate city life. Ironically, what was once a dirtier, congested environment transformed as automobiles became symbols of the future. Could this need for cleanliness have sped up our dependence on cars? Believe it or not, John Allen Hale writes 10,000 times. This Disney superfan has taken his love for the Radiator Springs Racers to an astonishing level, clocking over 10,000 rides at Disney California Adventure Park. Imagine the thrill of zooming through the enchanting world of cars. Sometimes John rides the attraction more than 20 times in a single day. His passion is so intense that he has become a fixture at the park, often sharing his joy with fellow guests. Why does he keep coming back? He loves the excitement and the unique experience each ride offers, with vibrant visuals and thrilling dips. Disney parks specialize in creating magical moments, and for John, every ride feels like discovering something new. His incredible dedication even earned him some recognition and stories shared among the park's community. This goes to show how a theme park attraction can create lasting memories and inspire passion in fans. What motivates someone to ride the same ride thousands of times? Guess what really drives Leap Day celebrations? People born on February 29th, affectionately known as Leap Day babies, have a unique birthday celebration that only occurs once every 4 years. This special day is added to the calendar during leap years to keep our calendars aligned with the Earth's orbit around the sun. Since leap year birthdays are so rare, about 1 in 1,400 people celebrate their special day on this date, making them part of an exclusive club. In non-leap years, many leap day babies choose to celebrate on February 28th or March 1st, leading to some creative birthday traditions. Interestingly, there are legal quirks involved, like how these individuals calculate their age. Instead of celebrating every year, they might feel young at heart, counting the years until their next official birthday. So what fun stories and unique traditions do leap day babies share? Guess what really drives facial fitness? The PAO facial fitness device, which hails from Japan, promises to tone and rejuvenate your face in just 30 seconds a day. This clever gadget consists of a weighted bar that you hold between your lips, engaging facial muscles you didn't even know you had. By performing simple movements, you can potentially lift and firm your skin, enhancing your appearance over time. Many users rave about the results, claiming their skin feels tighter and more youthful. Plus, the beauty of the PAO device is that it fits easily into your daily routine, whether you're watching TV or cooking dinner. As a fun bonus, it may even help improve your oral strength. So if you're on the lookout for a new way to enhance your beauty regimen, why not give this innovative Japanese invention a try? Your face could thank you. Did you know cuttlefish have 3 hearts? These fascinating creatures are uniquely equipped for life in the ocean. Unlike humans who rely on hemoglobin to carry oxygen in their blood, cuttlefish use hemocyanin, a copper-based molecule. This gives their blood a green hue. With 3 hearts, cuttlefish can efficiently pump blood throughout their bodies, ensuring that all parts get the oxygen they need, especially when hunting or escaping predators. 2 of the hearts specifically pump blood to the gills, where it picks up oxygen, while the 3rd heart distributes oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. This incredible adaptation allows cuttlefish to thrive in various marine environments, from shallow reefs to deep-sea habitats. Their unique oxygen transport system also supports their remarkable abilities, such as changing color and texture, to blend in with their surroundings, making them one of the most intriguing animals in the ocean. Next time you see a cuttlefish, remember how their incredible anatomy enables them to be such masters of disguise. This might surprise you, the longest name ever recorded. Hubert Blaine Wolf Schlegelstein Hausenbergerdorf Sr. holds this rather astonishing record with a jaw-dropping 746 letters in his name. Born in Hawaii, he lived until 1997 when he passed away, leaving behind the legacy of his incredible name. To make it a bit simpler, people often referred to him as Hubert B. Wolf plus 66 Sr., a name he claimed derived from his ancestral roots. This unusual name wasn't just a quirky trait, it was a family affair. Hubert passed down his extraordinary name to his son, ensuring that the Wolfisch-Legelstein Hausenbergerdorf legacy would continue. Can you imagine introducing yourself with a name so long that it takes a minute to say? It certainly raises the question, how do people with such names make it through everyday life? You might be shocked to learn that colorblind people see better at night. This surprising fact comes from how their eyes process light and contrast. Colorblind individuals typically have a variation in their cone cells, which affects color perception but enhances their ability to distinguish between various shades of gray and shapes in dim lighting. When it's dark, these individuals rely more on their rod cells, which are responsible for vision in low-light conditions. As a result, they often excel at detecting movement and contours that others might miss. This ability to differentiate subtle contrasts means that they can navigate poorly lit environments more effectively than those with typical color vision. Imagine walking through a dark forest. While many struggle to see, someone with color blindness might find it easier to spot an animal or avoid obstacles. Isn't it fascinating how different perceptions can reveal unexpected strengths? This might surprise you: smell and deep sleep. When you drift into deep sleep, your sense of smell takes a back seat. This fascinating phenomenon means that even strong odors, like smoke, might not wake you up. Your brain enters a state where it is less responsive to the environment, prioritizing rest and recovery. Scientists believe this dimming of sensory perception is a survival mechanism, allowing us to focus on rejuvenating our bodies without constant interruptions. However, it highlights a crucial safety issue. Relying solely on instinct while asleep can be dangerous. This is why smoke alarms are essential in homes. They serve as your reliable sensory backup, alerting you to danger even when your natural senses are on autopilot. So while deep sleep is vital for health, let's not forget to stay safe and sound with alarms in place. Here's a wild fact about the Kármán line. Did you know that the Kármán line is an important boundary marking the edge of our planet's atmosphere? Situated about 62 miles above sea level, this imaginary line is where Earth's atmosphere gives way to the vastness of outer space. Scientists and international space organizations agree on its significance as it represents a clear transition point. Crossing this line means you are officially in space, where conditions are drastically different. No air to breathe, extreme temperatures, and a weightlessness sensation await those who venture beyond this boundary. It's fascinating to think about how a mere 62 miles can separate the familiar environment we know from the infinite universe. This concept helps astronauts and space travelers understand when they have truly left Earth behind. So whether it's a rocket launch or an ambitious space tourism trip, the Kármán line plays a vital role in defining where our atmosphere ends and the mysteries of space begin. Let's uncover the truth about black honey. Black honey, also known as molasses, is a thick, dark syrup that emerges during the sugar refining process. Unlike its refined cousins, this syrup is packed with essential nutrients like iron, calcium, and magnesium, making it a fantastic addition to your diet. Its unique flavor, a combination of bitter and earthy notes, adds depth to various dishes and drinks. You can use black honey as a natural sweetener in your morning oatmeal or drizzle it over yogurt for an extra boost. Beyond its taste, this syrup is celebrated for its potential health benefits, including supporting bone health and improving energy levels. So next time you reach for sugar, consider switching to black honey. Your taste buds and body might just thank you. Are you ready to explore this delicious alternative? Let's uncover the truth about dolphin tool use. Dolphins are not just playful sea creatures. They are also incredibly smart tool users. Bottlenose dolphins have been observed using sponges, which they place on their snouts, to protect themselves while foraging on the ocean floor. This fascinating behavior isn't instinctive. It's learned and passed down through generations, showing just how clever these animals are. Beyond their use of tools, dolphins also exhibit a remarkable social intelligence. They've been known to help fishermen by guiding schools of fish into nets, or even assisting swimmers who might be in trouble. These acts of empathy reveal a deeper connection between dolphins and humans, highlighting their capacity for compassion and teamwork. So the next time you see a dolphin, remember there's a lot more going on in their world than just fun and games. Guess what really drives our view of the cosmos? The light from stars and galaxies travels incredible distances, and when we look up at the night sky, we are actually peering into the past. This means that the stars we see are not in their current state. Instead, we see how they appeared billions of years ago. For example, if a star is 1,000 light years away, the light we observe today left that star 1,000 years ago. This fascinating delay reveals not only the beauty of the universe, but also the history of its development. As astronomers study these distant celestial bodies, they paint a vivid picture of the universe's origins and evolution. So the next time you gaze at the stars, remember that you are witnessing not just twinkling lights, but ancient echoes from the past, giving us clues about how our universe came to be. What else might our skies reveal? Can you believe this futuristic basketball court? Imagine playing basketball on a court where the floor lights up and changes right before your eyes. This incredible innovation features an interactive LED floor that reacts to gameplay, adding dazzling visual effects that make every game feel like an event. As players dribble, shoot, and defend, the floor responds with colors and designs that enhance the energy of the game. This technology not only entertains the players, but also engages the audience, making it perfect for events and tournaments. What's more, these LED floors can be customized for different themes or celebrations, meaning that every experience can be unique. Whether you're a casual player or a serious athlete, This interactive court brings a whole new level of excitement to the game. Imagine the thrill of making a perfect shot and seeing the floor light up in celebration. This blend of sports and technology creates a dynamic atmosphere that keeps everyone on their toes. Are you ready to step onto this amazing court? Is it really true NASA began in response to Sputnik? Yes, it absolutely is. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, was established in 1958, and its birth was directly influenced by the Soviet Union's launch of Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, just a year earlier. This event shook the world and raised concerns in the United States about space exploration and technological advancement. Seeing the Soviets take the lead pushed the U.S. to ramp up its own efforts in aerospace research and education. Thus, NASA was formed to coordinate these activities, aiming to ensure that the U.S. would not fall behind in the space race. As the organization grew, it laid the groundwork for numerous space missions, from sending humans to the moon to deploying space telescopes. The creation of NASA fundamentally transformed scientific research and sparked public interest in space science, inspiring generations to look beyond our planet. So next time you hear about a mission to Mars or the latest space discovery, remember it all started with the launch of Sputnik. Prepare to be amazed by Casey Zavaglia's art. This talented artist takes embroidery to a breathtaking level, creating hyper-realistic pieces that leave viewers in awe. Each work is a labor of love, showcasing microscopic details that make the fabric come alive. Zavaglia's mastery of needle and thread turns simple stitching into vibrant storytelling, with every stitch meticulously placed to convey emotion and depth. Imagine seeing a piece that looks so real it almost seems like a photograph, but crafted entirely from thread. Her techniques often involve layering colors and textures, which adds a unique richness to her pieces. From portraits to nature scenes, Zavaglia brings a fresh perspective to textile art that captivates people of all ages. Whether displayed in galleries or enjoyed in your home, her intricate works invite a closer look and an appreciation for craftsmanship. How can something so delicate tell such a powerful story? What if I told you plants can fly? This might sound strange, but 1 in 10 plants actually grows on other plants. Known as epiphytes, these fascinating specimens don't take nutrients from their hosts like parasites do. Instead, they absorb moisture and nutrients directly from the air and rain. You've probably seen some beautiful examples like orchids, ferns, and bromeliads, especially thriving in lush, tropical rainforests. By living on trees, these clever plants can reach more sunlight high above the ground, allowing them to avoid the fierce competition for resources that often occurs on the forest floor. This unique way of life showcases an amazing adaptation that enables epiphytes to flourish in a variety of environments, demonstrating just how resourceful nature can be. Can you imagine a world where plants have their very own aerial homes? Did you know about the famous Dion quintuplets? The Dion quintuplets, born in 1934 in Ontario, Canada, were the first known set of quintuplets to survive infancy, captivating the world from birth. By the time they were just 5 years old, the Canadian government took custody of them, making them wards of the state. Suddenly, these 5 adorable girls became a spectacle, drawing in tourists from all over who wanted to catch a glimpse of the miraculous quintuplets. However, as they grew up, the quintuplets began to face the harsh realities of their fame. Feeling exploited and deprived of a normal childhood, they eventually took legal action against the Canadian government for their treatment and the profit they generated. After years of battling in court, they reached a settlement of $4 million, highlighting the importance of protecting children from exploitation, even in the name of entertainment. Did you know that San Marino has a military holiday? This tiny nation, one of the smallest in the world, has a quirky and special celebration dedicated to its army, which is made up of just 13 soldiers. On this unique day, locals come together to honor their military with a fun, engaging atmosphere that feels more like a family reunion than a formal affair. The holiday showcases the deep respect and affection that the citizens have for their defense force. Despite its small size, communities organize festive activities, parades, and even competitions, all with a lighthearted spirit. People wear traditional attire, share local delicacies, and celebrate their rich history and culture. This charming event not only emphasizes San Marino's unique status, but also fosters a sense of camaraderie among its inhabitants. It's a delightful reminder that even the smallest nations can have vibrant traditions. What would you do to celebrate such a special day? Prepare to be amazed by the chocolate difference. European chocolate is generally creamier than American chocolate due to its unique recipe, which includes a higher content of milk and cocoa. This creamy texture creates a rich, indulgent flavor that many chocolate lovers crave. On the other hand, American chocolate often contains butyric acid, a compound used to prolong shelf life. While this may sound practical, it can lead to a peculiar aftertaste that some find off-putting. In fact, the distinct taste of European chocolate is celebrated around the world, with countries like Belgium and Switzerland known for their exquisite creations. So the next time you indulge in a chocolate treat, notice the difference. Will you choose the creamy delight of European chocolate or the more common American variety? Your palate might just thank you for the adventure. Is it really true that toilets can talk to us? A groundbreaking toilet recently unveiled at CES introduces a new level of convenience and technology to our bathrooms. This futuristic toilet can respond to voice commands, interacting seamlessly with popular smart home assistants like Alexa and Google. Imagine walking into your bathroom and having the lid automatically lift as you approach, or asking your toilet to start the cleaning process with just your voice. It also comes equipped with a bidet function that gently cleans you, warm air drying for comfort, and UV light disinfection to keep everything hygienic. The hands-free design makes it perfect for those looking to upgrade their bathroom experience while maintaining cleanliness. No more reaching for knobs or controls. This innovative toilet demonstrates how even everyday tasks can be enhanced by modern technology, putting a new spin on traditional bathroom routines. Are you ready to embrace the future of personal hygiene? Here's a wild fact about Plato. Born around 428 BC, Plato was a giant in the world of philosophy, influencing countless thinkers that followed. As a student of Socrates, he absorbed profound ideas about ethics, justice, and the nature of reality. This mentorship shaped his own thoughts, leading him to develop his theories on forms, which suggests that the material world is just a shadow of a higher, unchanging truth. But Plato didn't just learn. He shared his wisdom as a teacher of Aristotle, who would go on to become another monumental figure in philosophy. Plato founded the Academy in Athens, one of the earliest institutions of higher learning in the Western world. His works, especially dialogues like The Republic, still provoke debates about the ideal state and the meaning of justice today. How did one man's ideas shape our understanding of the world for centuries? Hard to believe, but Elvis flunked music class. It's incredible to think that the king of rock and roll, a symbol of musical greatness, struggled with his music education in high school. Elvis Presley, who would go on to influence millions with his powerful voice and unforgettable performances, received poor grades in a music class. Teachers claimed he didn't have a good ear for music, which seems ironic given his later success. This setback didn't stop him. Instead, it fueled his determination to prove everyone wrong. After graduating, he pursued a music career with a passion that eventually led to chart-topping hits and iconic performances. His story reminds us that talent can sometimes go unrecognized at first, urging us to keep pursuing our passions, no matter the obstacles. Isn't it amazing how someone can transform initial setbacks into monumental success? What if I told you pilots eat different meals? Airlines have a clever safety protocol to keep everyone safe in the sky. Pilots and co-pilots are required to order distinct meals during flights. This might sound surprising, but it's a precautionary measure to prevent the risk of food poisoning. Imagine if both pilots fell ill from the same contaminated dish. That could be disastrous. By eating different meals, airlines ensure that at least one of the pilots stays healthy and fully capable of flying the aircraft if something goes awry. This strategy reflects the aviation industry's commitment to safety, showing how important it is to think ahead and plan for the unexpected. So next time you're on a flight, remember that the pilot's meal choices are not just about preference, they're a critical part of keeping you safe in the air. Can you imagine that Japan trains skilled artists? In Japan, the tradition of honing artistic skills is deeply rooted in the culture. From calligraphy to martial arts, there's a wide array of disciplines that artists pursue. For example, ikebana, the art of flower arranging, teaches not only aesthetic beauty, but also mindfulness and balance. In contrast, sumo wrestling, often seen merely as a sport, incorporates rituals and training that elevate it to a highly respected art form. Students often undergo rigorous training under the guidance of masters who pass down techniques and philosophies developed over centuries. This dedication ensures that traditional arts flourish while also allowing contemporary artists to bring in new ideas and styles. Whether it's painting, pottery, or performing arts like No and Kabuki, each discipline showcases the artist's passion and commitment. Isn't it fascinating how Japan preserves its rich heritage through these various art forms? Most people don't know this, but onions make you cry. When you slice an onion, a sulfur-based compound called synpropanethyl S-oxide is released into the air. This gas irritates the eyes, leading them to produce tears as a defense mechanism against potential threats. It's nature's way of protecting the plant from pests that might munch on it. Interestingly, this reaction isn't just annoying, it serves a purpose. Fortunately, there are ways to minimize the tears. Chilling onions in the fridge before cutting them can slow down the release of that tear-inducing compound. Another clever trick is to cut onions underwater, which keeps the gas from reaching your eyes. So the next time you find yourself shedding tears over dinner prep, remember that those onions are just doing their job to ward off invaders. Who knew cooking could be such a battlefield? Guess what really drives our sense of smell? Anosmia is the complete loss of smell, and it can really change how someone experiences the world. Our sense of smell is closely tied to taste, so when people lose this ability, they don't just miss out on the aroma of fresh cookies or blooming flowers. They often find that food tastes bland and unappealing. Imagine eating your favorite meals without the delightful scents that enhance their flavors. Anosmia can happen due to various reasons, such as viral infections, allergies, or even certain medications. While some people regain their sense of smell over time, others may struggle with it for longer periods. Scientists are actively researching ways to help those affected by anosmia. They are exploring treatments that might restore this vital sense, allowing people to enjoy the world of scents once again. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can make such a big difference? Hard to believe, but a family photo is on the moon. During the Apollo 16 mission in 1972, astronaut Charles Duke did something incredibly special. He left a snapshot of his family on the lunar surface. This photo shows Duke, his two sons, and his wife, and it represents a personal touch amidst the scientific achievements of space exploration. While the world watched in awe as astronauts walked on the moon, Duke quietly left behind a piece of his life, symbolizing the connection between Earth and the cosmos. The photo remains there today, untouched by time or weather, serving as a remarkable reminder of human life on a celestial body. Imagine how that simple picture, resting in the gray lunar dust, tells a story of love and adventure, connecting us all to the brave explorers who dared to reach beyond our planet. What do you think it feels like to have a personal piece of history resting on the moon? Did you know that Dubai houses the tallest building? This stunning city in the United Arab Emirates is famously home to the Burj Khalifa, which soars to an incredible height of 828 meters. Finished in 2010, the Burj Khalifa is not just a feat of engineering, it's a symbol of Dubai's rapid growth and ambition. With 163 floors, the skyscraper offers breathtaking views from its observation decks, attracting millions of visitors each year. This architectural marvel features a unique design inspired by Islamic architecture, and it's surrounded by beautiful parks and fountains, making the entire area feel like a modern oasis. But Dubai isn't just about the Burj Khalifa, it's also known for its luxury shopping, vibrant nightlife, and rich culture. Have you ever thought about visiting this dazzling city to experience its blend of tradition and innovation? Guess what really drives this unique pet hair yarn? Lana de Konen, a creative company, lets pet owners turn their furry friends' hair into something extraordinary. Imagine gathering your pet's shedding fur, sending it to Lana DeConin, and receiving back a beautiful spool of yarn. This yarn isn't just any ordinary material, it carries a special connection to your pet. Many people cherish their pets as family members, and this innovative service helps capture a bit of that essence. With the yarn, you can knit personalized clothing items, from cozy sweaters to warm scarves, all infused with your pet's presence. It's a touching way to honor their companionship. Plus, this service promotes sustainable practices by giving a new life to pet hair that would otherwise be discarded. So not only do you get a unique item, but you also contribute to eco-friendly crafting. Doesn't that sound like a wonderful way to keep your beloved pet close, even when they're not by your side? Is it really true that students slide to class? In 2010, the Technical University of Munich decided to spice things up by building 4-story high slides on their campus. These vibrant, twisting slides allow students to zoom down from upper floors, skipping the usual stair climb. Imagine rushing between classes, laughing all the way as you glide down instead of trudging up those endless steps. This fun innovation not only makes getting to class quicker, but it also transforms the campus environment into a lively, engaging space. The approach encourages students to enjoy their surroundings, promoting a sense of community and excitement. Plus, who wouldn't want to add a little thrill to their daily routine? So next time you view a university campus, think about how a simple slide could make a huge difference in both efficiency and enjoyment. Would you take the plunge? Guess what really drives a Venus flytrap's snap? This fascinating plant has a remarkable mechanism that requires it to count to 2 before it closes its jaws. The Venus flytrap, native to the wetlands of North and South Carolina, uses specialized triggers on its leaves to detect prey. These triggers are sensitive hairs located inside the trap. When an unsuspecting insect lands inside, the trap won't snap shut immediately. Instead, it counts 2 touches of these hairs within a 20-second window. This counting process helps ensure that the plant only closes when it has a good chance of catching something to eat, preventing unnecessary energy loss. Once it feels those 2 touches, the trap quickly shuts, trapping the insect inside. With its ingenious way of counting, the Venus flytrap exemplifies how plants can adapt and thrive in their environment. Isn't that amazing? Believe it or not, your skin is enormous. While we often think of organs like the heart or lungs, the skin actually takes the crown as the largest organ in the human body. Covering an average of 18 square feet and weighing around 8 to 10 pounds, it serves many vital roles. Not only does skin protect our internal organs from the outside world, but it also helps regulate body temperature and allows us to feel sensations like touch, heat, and pain. Skin is made up of 3 primary layers: the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. Each layer plays an important role in keeping our bodies safe and healthy. For instance, the epidermis acts as a barrier against germs and pollutants, while the dermis contains blood vessels, hair follicles, and sweat glands. Plus, skin is constantly renewing itself. Our bodies shed millions of skin cells every day. So next time you think about your health, remember to give some credit to your amazing skin. How many fascinating functions can you think of that this large organ performs? Surprising fact about a crocodile's tongue reveals nature's genius. Did you know that a crocodile's tongue is permanently attached to the roof of its mouth? This unusual feature might sound strange, but it's a brilliant adaptation for these powerful reptiles. By keeping their tongues securely in place, crocodiles can snap their jaws shut with immense force without worrying about accidentally biting their own tongues. This is particularly important when they hunt for food. When they lunge at their prey underwater, their fixed tongue helps prevent debris from getting swallowed along with their meal. Imagine trying to catch fish while constantly fighting against your own tongue. This unique setup allows crocodiles to be efficient predators. Their jaws can exert incredible pressure, making them one of nature's top hunters. So, the next time you think about crocodiles lurking in the water, remember their clever tongue is just one of the many ways they've evolved to thrive in their environment. It's nature's way of maximizing their hunting efficiency. You won't believe Nam's coffee innovation in 2015. In that year, K-Nam made waves in the coffee industry by producing espresso in Kermkluar, Angkasa. This exciting development marked a significant milestone in coffee production, showcasing advancements in technology and cultivation techniques. With the growing demand for high-quality coffee globally, K-Nam's efforts highlighted innovative methods that not only improve flavor, but also enhance sustainability in the coffee supply chain. Imagine a world where coffee plantations thrive thanks to improved farming practices and cutting-edge equipment. The production of espresso is not just about brewing a delicious cup. It reflects the hard work of farmers and scientists alike who strive to perfect the art. As K-Nam ventured into this new territory, it opened doors for other coffee producers to explore similar innovations, encouraging a wave of creativity within the industry. This can lead to better quality coffee and help small farmers thrive. So what does this mean for your morning espresso? The future of coffee looks brighter than ever. This might surprise you. Franklin never got struck by lightning. Benjamin Franklin is often celebrated for his famous kite experiment, but the truth is a bit different than the legend suggests. While it's true that Franklin used a kite during his experiments to explore electricity, he was never actually hit by lightning. Instead, his innovative experiments helped to prove that lightning is a powerful form of electricity. By flying a kite with a key attached during a thunderstorm, he collected electrical charges from the storm clouds, illuminating the connection between lightning and electricity. This major breakthrough laid crucial groundwork for modern electrical science, influencing how we understand and harness electricity today. So while the image of Franklin battling lightning makes for an exciting story, his real achievement was much more about curiosity and scientific inquiry. Surprisingly, it's a fact that meteorites can strike humans. In 2004, a man in the United States experienced a rarity that few can claim. He was struck by a meteorite while enjoying time outdoors. This unexpected event made him one of only a handful of people known to have been directly hit by a meteorite. Despite the startling nature of this incident, he fortunately sustained only minor injuries. Meteorites travel at incredible speeds when entering Earth's atmosphere, and while the likelihood of a person being hit is extremely low, this incident serves as a reminder of the mysteries of our universe. Most meteorites burn up upon entry, creating shooting stars, while others, like the one that struck this man, survive the journey to Earth. Each meteorite tells a story of the cosmos, bridging the gap between space and our everyday lives. Could you imagine being part of such a rare cosmic encounter? Most people don't know this, but North Korea has its own operating system, Red Star OS. This software has completely replaced Windows and Mac on all computers throughout the country, a decision ordered by leader Kim Jong-un. Developed back in 2002, Red Star was specifically crafted to cater to the unique needs of the North Korean government and its strict control over information. Unlike typical operating systems, Red Star boasts features tailored for monitoring user activity, ensuring that everything remains within the regime's tight grip. As a result, internet access is heavily regulated, and citizens often find themselves limited to a heavily filtered version of the web. While outsiders might think of this as a drawback, for the regime, it's a way to maintain authority and control over its population. How do you think such an operating system affects everyday life in North Korea? Guess what really drives long-haul flights today? The longest non-stop scheduled airline flight in the world spans an impressive 15,344 kilometers, connecting Singapore's Changi Airport to Newark Liberty Airport. Operated by Singapore Airlines, this ultra-long-haul journey takes around 19 hours, offering travelers a unique experience. But what makes this flight so extraordinary? The Boeing 7879 Dreamliner, which is one of the specially designed aircraft used for this route, provides enhanced comfort through quieter cabins and better air quality, making those endless hours in the air more manageable. Plus, passengers can enjoy the latest entertainment options and even meals crafted by top chefs. Beyond the comfort, this flight symbolizes the growing connectivity of our globalized world, allowing people to travel vast distances with relative ease and convenience. Isn't it fascinating how far aviation technology has come? What if I told you about Japan's unusual banishment rooms? In some Japanese companies, these strange spaces exist to pressure employees into resigning. Workers might find themselves in a room where they're assigned tedious, pointless tasks or simply left in isolation. This practice raises serious ethical concerns regarding workplace culture. Instead of having direct conversations about performance or fit, companies opt for an indirect approach, which can leave employees feeling devalued and confused. Critics argue that this method overlooks the importance of open communication and can lead to toxic environments. As workers grapple with these experiences, the question arises, is it fair for companies to manage unwanted staff in such a manner? This dilemma showcases a significant cultural clash between traditional workplace hierarchy and the modern push for employee well-being. Ever thought about why Mauna Loa is so special? This massive volcano, located in Hawaii, holds the title of the world's largest volcano, stretching an impressive 70 miles in width. Mauna Loa's sheer size and its frequent eruptions have made it a hot topic for scientists and researchers. Eruptions not only reshape the land around them, but also create new land as lava flows cool and solidify. This dynamic process offers a fascinating glimpse into Earth's geology and helps scientists understand volcanic activity better. With its last eruption happening in November 2022, Mauna Loa is more than just a natural wonder. It's a living laboratory for studying volcanoes. The wealth of information gained from such studies can help us better predict eruptions and understand their impact on the environment and communities. How incredible is it that one volcano can teach us so much? Here's a wild fact about the C5M supergalaxy. This impressive aircraft is one of the largest cargo planes in the world, boasting an incredible ability to transport massive loads. It can easily carry 2 M1 Abrams tanks or up to 6 Black Hawk helicopters, making it essential for military operations and humanitarian missions alike. With its enormous wingspan and advanced technology, the C5M supergalaxy stands out as a key player in the U.S. Air Transport Force. Imagine the logistical challenges of moving heavy equipment across the globe. This cargo plane simplifies that task. It showcases American ingenuity in aviation and emphasizes the importance of being equipped for rapid response in times of need. Its versatility means it can deliver critical supplies and support to areas affected by disasters, as well as transport vital military assets. With capabilities like these, it's no wonder the C5M is often called upon for some of the most demanding missions around the globe. How does this massive plane manage to fly with such heavy loads? Have you ever considered peanuts and explosives? It's fascinating to learn that peanuts contain glycerol, which is a key ingredient in nitroglycerin, a powerful explosive. This connection might surprise you, but it highlights incredible facts about chemistry and agriculture. Glycerol is derived from peanut oil through a chemical process, turning a simple, delicious snack into a component for dynamite. While you might enjoy munching on peanuts at a ball game or in your favorite recipe, their oil showcases how versatile natural substances can be. Even though peanuts are completely safe to eat, their transformation into industrial chemicals serves as a reminder of the unexpected relationships between nature and human creativity. Finding links like this helps us appreciate not just our food, but also the science behind everyday items. So the next time you savor peanut butter or a handful of peanuts, remember there's a surprising story of chemistry in that little legume. Did you know about the cobra effect in India? This intriguing phenomenon started when the British government offered rewards for killing cobras to address the growing snake population problem. Initially, people saw this as an easy way to make money and began hunting cobras, but soon they figured out a smarter plan. They started breeding the snakes to maximize their profits. Once the government realized this was backfiring and decided to stop the rewards, those crafty cobra breeders let their snakes loose back into the wild. Rather than solving the issue, this action increased the cobra population, creating a larger problem than before. The cobra effect highlights how well-intentioned solutions can sometimes lead to unexpected and counterproductive results. It teaches us a valuable lesson about thinking through our actions and their potential consequences. Did you know a flock of peacocks is a party? While this might sound like a quirky joke, it's actually true. Peacocks, with their stunning iridescent feathers and exuberant displays, come together in groups called parties. These gatherings aren't just for fun. They help males attract females by showcasing their dazzling tail feathers, known as trains. When peacocks spread their feathers, it creates an impressive sight that can often catch the attention of potential mates. This natural behavior is crucial for their reproduction and is also an important social interaction among these beautiful birds. You might find it amusing that the term party fits so well, considering how vibrant and lively these gatherings can be. Just imagine a colorful display of peacocks strutting around, their feathers shimmering in the sunlight. It's like nature's own festival. Next time you hear someone mention a party of peacocks, you'll know that it's not just a fun way to describe them, but a reflection of their social and courtship behaviors. Isn't nature fascinating? Here's what actually happens when you jump. Your knees are crucial for supporting your body weight, but their job becomes much tougher during physical activities like jumping. When you're standing still, your knees carry the weight of your body alone. However, things change dramatically when you start moving. Take a person weighing 50 kilograms as an example. When they jump, the load on their knees can surge to a whopping 500 kilograms. This incredible increase is due to ground reaction forces, which are the forces exerted by the ground as you push off it. Each impact sends shock waves through your joints, meaning your knees face significant strain with each leap. This is why it's essential to keep your knee muscles strong and stretchy. So next time you jump, remember how much pressure you're placing on your knees and take care of this vital joint. Hard to believe, but ice helps powerful telescopes. The U.S. National Solar Observatory relies on a unique method to keep its sensitive equipment cool. Each night, teams add the equivalent of a swimming pool's worth of ice to the observatory's coolant tanks. Why is this necessary? The observatory is situated in a region that experiences intense heat, which can quickly raise temperatures to levels that would melt the metal components of their massive telescope. These telescopes are designed to capture astonishing details of the sun's surface, but without proper cooling, they could easily overheat. This clever solution not only prevents damage, but also ensures that scientists can continue their important work studying solar phenomena. So next time you think about ice, remember it's not just for drinks. It plays a vital role in observing the cosmos. Guess what really drives your tears and nose? The nasolacrimal duct plays a major role in connecting your tear glands to your nasal cavity. When you shed tears, this duct helps drain the excess moisture away, which is why crying often leads to a runny nose. This fascinating pathway is part of what scientists call the lacrimal apparatus, showcasing how our body systems work together in harmony. Imagine this. Every time you experience a strong emotion, like joy, sadness, or even laughter, your body's complex network kicks into gear, producing tears to express those feelings. But where do all those tears go? The nasolacrimal duct ensures that they don't just pool up on your cheeks. Instead, they make a beeline to your nose. This highlights the amazing interconnectedness of our craniofacial structures, where the production and drainage of tears effortlessly intertwine with our respiratory functions. So next time you find yourself crying, remember this remarkable connection and how your body cleverly manages the flow of tears. Did you know about Harry Potter's rocky start? It's hard to believe that the beloved Harry Potter series faced huge challenges before it became a global sensation. Author J.K. Rowling's magical tale of a young wizard received rejections from 12 different publishers before finally landing with Bloomsbury. Many of those publishers missed out on the phenomenon that would sell over 500 million copies worldwide. Rowling's experience shows that even the greatest stories can hit snags. This journey from rejection to publication reminds aspiring writers everywhere about the power of perseverance. Rowling kept pushing forward, believing in her characters and their adventures. Today, Harry Potter is cherished by readers of all ages and has shaped a whole generation's view on courage and friendship. So whenever you feel discouraged, just remember that every great story has its bumps along the way. Discover the mystery of Italy's crumbling, dying city. Situated atop a steep cliff, Civita di Bagnoregio captivates visitors with its stunning views and medieval charm. Once bustling with life, this unique village is now known as the Dying City due to its fragile clay soil that continues to erode, threatening its existence. Only 8 brave inhabitants call this place home, clinging to their heritage amidst the ruins. Accessed solely by a long bridge, Civita offers a glimpse into the past with its winding streets and historic architecture. While it faces an uncertain future, efforts are underway to preserve its beauty and history. Tourists flock to this ghost town, drawn by its enchanting atmosphere and the dramatic landscape that surrounds it. As nature continues to reclaim this remarkable site, the question remains, can systematic preservation save Civita from disappearing forever? You won't believe this about the stonefish. This extraordinary creature, scientifically known as Cynensia, holds the title for the most poisonous fish in the world. Living primarily in the warm coastal waters of the Indo-Pacific, the stonefish has an incredible talent for camouflage, blending seamlessly into coral reefs and sandy ocean floors. Its rough, mottled skin makes it nearly invisible, a clever trick that helps it avoid predators. However, this adaptation also poses a danger for unsuspecting swimmers. If someone accidentally steps on a stonefish, it injects a venom that can paralyze muscles and even stop the heart within minutes. This isn't a predatory attack. The stonefish only reacts when it feels threatened. To stay safe, marine enthusiasts should wear protective footwear and remain vigilant when exploring rocky shorelines. Isn't nature fascinating? You'll be amazed by the sun bear's skills. The sun bear, known for its impressive honey hunting techniques, stands out among bear species due to its unique abilities. With a tongue that can stretch an astonishing 18 inches, this little powerhouse can effortlessly reach insects and larvae, hidden deep within tree trunks and other tough spots. When it comes to extracting honey, few animals can rival its expertise. What makes this bear even more remarkable is its size. It's actually the smallest bear species. Yet don't let its petite stature fool you. The sun bear is a fierce survivor, adept at climbing trees and navigating its Southeast Asian rainforest habitat with agility. Their keen sense of smell helps them find food sources, while their strong claws assist in foraging for their favorite snacks. Despite its small size, the sun bear plays a crucial role in its ecosystem, helping pollinate flowers and disperse seeds. Isn't it fascinating how nature equips these creatures with such incredible adaptations? Believe it or not, the Indian giant squirrel is massive. This impressive creature can stretch over 3 feet long, including its bushy tail, making it a true giant among squirrels. Weighing in at up to 4.4 pounds, it easily outshines the typical common squirrel, which is usually only about 22 inches long and weighs between 0.55 and 0.75 pounds. Found primarily in the forests of India, this vibrant animal sports a stunning coat of fur, often showcasing colors from deep black to bright orange. The Indian giant squirrel is not just about size, it's also known for its remarkable agility, leaping from tree to tree with ease as it forages for fruits, nuts, and flowers. As these squirrels play an important role in their ecosystem, helping to disperse seeds, they add a special charm to the woodlands they inhabit. Could there be a more fascinating sight than this large, colorful creature bounding through the treetops? Did shoe shops really use X-ray machines in the 1940s? Back in the 1940s, many shoe stores believed they had found a revolutionary way to measure foot sizes: X-ray machines. These devices allowed customers to see their bones and ensure the perfect fit for their new shoes. While it might sound like a cool futuristic idea, people at the time didn't fully grasp the dangers of radiation exposure. In fact, the rays emitted by these machines could pose serious health risks. Eventually, as awareness about radiation grew, shoe shops abandoned this practice to protect their customers. It's a fascinating chapter in retail history that highlights how the pursuit of convenience can sometimes overlook safety. Today, we use safer methods for measuring feet, but can you imagine visiting a shoe store and getting an X-ray just to find your size? Prepare to be amazed by balloon bombs in what? During World War II, Japan launched around 9,000 balloon bombs aimed at the United States as a unique strategy to cause havoc. These bombs were carried by the wind across the Pacific Ocean, and surprisingly, about 1,000 of them reached American land. Most of these balloons landed in uninhabited or remote areas, which kept the destruction relatively low. However, one tragic incident stood out. A single balloon caused the only death on American soil during the entire war. This unfortunate event involved 6 people, including a pregnant woman who encountered the balloon bomb while on a picnic in Oregon. Although the balloon bomb campaign was largely unsuccessful in its intended purpose, it demonstrated the innovative, if desperate, tactics employed during wartime. It's a fascinating and sobering tale that underscores the lengths to which nations will go in conflict. Did you know history starts way earlier than you think? Written records, which we often consider the beginning of history, date back only around 6,000 years. However, this is just a tiny slice of the human story. For tens of thousands of years before that, our ancestors lived, explored, and thrived without penning down their experiences. Imagine living in a world where stories and knowledge were shared only through oral traditions, passed down from generation to generation. This long stretch of time includes the rise of early humans who developed tools, created art, and formed complex societies. From the caves of Lascaux, where stunning paintings still captivate us today, to the first agricultural communities that emerged, this prehistory shaped the foundations of civilization. Though we lack written evidence from that period, archaeological discoveries provide crucial insights into how ancient humans adapted to their environments and interacted with one another. Isn't it fascinating to ponder how much of our past remains shrouded in mystery, waiting to be uncovered? Discover the Chill of Hill, Norway. This small village is known for its consistently cold weather, where temperatures can often dip below 20 degrees Celsius and even plunge into negative territory. Nestled in southern Norway, Hill experiences long, frosty winters that can make it feel like a winter wonderland. With snow blanketing the ground for months, residents and visitors alike enjoy activities like snowshoeing and sledding. But what makes Hill even more fascinating is how the locals have adapted to such a frigid climate. They've learned to embrace the cold, creating a cozy community atmosphere filled with warm homes and hearty food. Imagine sipping hot cocoa in a snug cafe while watching the snowflakes dance outside. For those who thrive in wintry conditions, Hill offers a unique lifestyle shaped by its chilly environment. So would you dare to experience the cold of Hill? Can you believe how surgical lights work? These specialized lights are crucial for medical procedures, designed specifically to avoid casting shadows. Surgeons rely on consistent and bright illumination to see every detail during operations, and that's where the magic of multiple angles comes in. Surgical lights emit rays from various points, ensuring that every corner of the operating field is illuminated evenly. This innovative design helps to create a shadow-free environment so doctors can work with precision. Without these lights, even the tiniest details could be missed, which is critical in surgeries where every second counts. The brilliance and functionality of surgical lights not only enhance visibility, but also contribute to patient safety by allowing surgeons to focus entirely on the task at hand, reducing the risk of errors. So next time you hear about a surgical procedure, think about how vital those glowing lights are to the successful outcomes we often take for granted. Isn't it amazing how much thought goes into something we rarely notice? Did you know Neil Simon made Broadway history? In 1983, Neil Simon achieved a remarkable milestone by becoming the first living playwright to have a theater named after him on Broadway. This prestigious recognition highlighted not just his talent, but also his significant contributions to American theater. Simon is known for his sharp wit and relatable characters, bringing to life beloved plays like The Odd Couple and Barefoot in the Park. By having a theater named in his honor, the Richard Rodgers Theater celebrated his impact on the stage and his ability to connect with audiences. This moment marked a transformation, as it brought playwrights into the spotlight typically reserved for actors and directors. The honor served as an inspiration for future generations of playwrights, showing that their voices and stories matter just as much. It's a testament to Simon's legacy in shaping American culture through the power of theater. So the next time you enjoy a comedic performance, remember the trailblazers like Neil Simon who made it all possible. Let's uncover the truth about chemotherapy and fingerprints. Many people know chemotherapy as a treatment for cancer, but it can also lead to some unexpected side effects. One of the more surprising reactions involves a temporary change in fingerprints. Certain drugs, like upsidovine, which are used in chemotherapy, may cause the skin on fingers to become softer and smoother. This happens because these drugs can affect skin cells, sometimes leading to the loss of the usual patterns that create our unique fingerprint designs. While this side effect can be alarming, especially for those undergoing treatment, it's generally temporary. Once the body begins to recover from chemotherapy, fingerprints often return to their original state. This fascinating phenomenon illustrates how treatments aimed at fighting cancer can impact even the smallest details of our identity. So the next time someone jumps to conclusions about fingerprints being permanent, remember that they might not be set in stone, especially during medical treatment.